there's that. Put it in my my little map. Okay, so there's that. And then the next thing I need is I need something that will actually cause the reaction to occur. Now, what I'm going to use today is a chemical we call silver nitrate. And if any of you have seen any of those old-time photographs that are kind of like the brown kind of thing, or if you've ever like played with Photoshop or anything and then you have that sepia tone, this is actually the chemical that was used in old-time photographs. It's photosensitive and it does get dark. And it's like a really, really dark brown, almost black. It's kind of like an iodine color. So this will, but it's this chemical that actually, when it's exposed to water or something, it can generate a whole lot of heat. So we're going to take about a little more than 2 grams of this. So the thing I want you guys to first understand is that this whole reaction is less than, really less than 4 grams. So there's a lot of this. So we'll take this, put it in my mix here. And so the first thing I want you guys to see is, what you can see right here up on the screen, is it's basically just a dry mix. We'll let it white balance here in a minute. And so you can see kind of there's some brighter metal colored particles in there. The rest is just the silver nitrate. And so to do this, let me turn this off. Okay. And we get the paper out of the way. And so what I'm just going to take is just, after a little mix, I'm just going to put a nice little pile right there. And once again, I'm just going to give you the fair warning.
Oh God, this is going to hurt.
Bright. And it's so much, it's
This is
so
gonna
bright.
hurt
So
so
let
bad.
me take it down here real quick.
Oh man.
Okay, now, so, generally when I do this, you always have to keep your safety glass. However, for me, for this particular demo, I gotta use a different kind. You guys only wish you could rock things like these.
Not cool.
Now, the warning I'm going to tell you is the reason why I have to switch over these is because, as I've already said, this is a bright reaction. These happen to be welding glasses, and so it's got to be, it's got to be pretty bright for me to use these.
So we're gonna get hella messed.
Now, my accelerant, the thing I'm going to use to get this thing going, is about a drop of water. I know where it is.
Oh my
All
God.
right, so is everybody ready?
Yeah, sure not.
Okay, so here you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I'm telling you it's right, so it's cool. But
It's gonna hurt.
Are we all ready?
Yeah.
So, your explosion Friday.
Oh, oh man.
Okay, I warned you it was bright. Now, you can look, you can see through all the spots. There's actually some molten hot metal that hit the counter.
Can you redo this?
Now, something else I want you guys to notice is...
Oh my gosh. That hurt. Hold on.
Okay, all of that smoke was from that little reaction.
Oh hey.
Now, most of that is just water vapor. And so, but I am going to turn on. It's nothing that's toxic and stuff. In fact, it actually cleans the air. It's actually just kind of some silver vapor and things like that. So it'll go out that way. But this was simply, it was less than 4 grams. Now, imagine if we multiplied that by 10, we would actually generate enough heat, because magnesium has to be over 1,000 degrees to burn. So I had a little bit of chemical that, with 1 drop of water, generally, and I just melted the end of this thing, with 1 drop of water, I absolutely generated over 1,000 degrees right here to ignite those metals. So you can see here that there's, somewhere, it skitters away and all that. You would actually find that there's some silver compounds in here and things like that. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. Explosion Friday.